The scene is set for what will be a fantastic weekend in San Antonio, Texas for the Final Four. But before we get to the real games, we've got the competition right here at St. Mary's with some of the best dunkers and shooters in the entire college game, both on the men's and the women's side, as we welcome you inside to what is a near capacity crowd here at St. Mary's. The excitement for this year's State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. And we'd like to welcome you all in. I'm Sean Farnham alongside Molly McGrath, Jay Will, and my guy Double D, Dan Dakich. Dan, you've done more of these than any of us. So what advice would you give to any of these guys?
All right, if you are shooting, don't be first rack sensitive, and that's our friend Jimmy Dykes. If you do great on the first rack, keep going. If you do bad, don't hang your head. And honest to goodness, if you're a dunker, make the dunk.
Exactly.
Make the dunk. Don't miss, sulk, and mope around. Make a dunk.
We've seen that to be important. Jay Will, what are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, if you're in a three-point shooting competition or if you're in a slam dunk competition, get the world involved. Get Twitter involved. Hashtag social media. Just do everything you need to do. Get the fans going. That's the point. That's the key.
Largest Instagram following probably is Molly McGrath. Okay, so Molly, year two for you. What are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to Battle of the Champions. You may as well call it Battle of the Sexes. The winner of the women's three-point competition versus the winner of the men's three-point competition. The ladies have won the past 3 years. It's going to happen again tonight. The ladies have won, Jay.
It's been global domination for the women's champions in that competition.
Yes.
Let's take you through what you have to look forward to tonight in the competition. It starts with the Applebee's Team Shootout. That's the first event that we have. That's followed up with the Great Clips Men's Three-Point Championship. Then the Marines Women's Three-Point Championship, the Samsung Straight Talk Battle of the Champions, as Molly was talking about, and then the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk Championship. Always fun to get started this event, but we had to up the ante a little bit this year. Get the competitive juices flowing. Jay Will, who are your selections to win?
You're right in the middle.
Well, Sean, this is Team No Mercy because we're not taking mercy on anybody out here. We got Lexi Brown, we got Zach Thomas, we got Connor Frankamp, one of the best three-point shooters in the nation. We're going to dominate everybody. Double D, what do you got over there?
We're Team Ground Attack because right here, Taylor Dunham with the Naval Academy. She's not majoring in ground warfare, but that's what she'll be doing. We also, as you see, we got Max over here, and of course we got Merritt Farrell. And my man, Zion Rodriguez, might be the best shooter in the building.
All right, he might be the best shooter in the building in people wearing Applebee's shirts, but I know I've got the best shooter in America. I like team with confidence, so we're Team Confidence because we believe in what we do. My man's got a 48-inch vertical leap. She's done things at Duke that nobody's done, Jay Will. And we got my guy here, Connor Birchfield. When I said, name me 3 things that make you stand out, the first thing my man said is, I'm the best shooter in America. That's enough for me, Molly.
All right, well, we have Team All Hustle, and just for the record, I had the first pick out of everyone, and this is my dream team. I have Junior Robinson with the dunk contest, Dakota Mathias from Purdue, and then we have Caitlin Flaherty from Michigan. She's the school's all-time leading scorer, men's or women's, nearly 3,000 career points. She's hit over 400 threes in her career at Michigan, and I have her winning the Battle of the Champions. But before we get to that, Sean, let's hear about some of the rules for tonight.
Yeah, well, we first of all have the Applebee's Team Shootout rules, and it goes as follows. 3 players on each team. Clock starts at the buzzer. Each player shoots from one of the 3 spots in order. 12-foot from the right ring, top of the key, 3-pointer from the left wing, and then all 3 players will attempt to make a half-court shot. Clock stops when the half-court shot is made. The winner is based on the time to complete all 4 shots. So as we get started, team number 1, Marcus Foster, Caitlin Flaherty, and Carlton Hurst will be team number 1 in the competition. We've got Creighton, Michigan, and South Dakota represented. Team 2, on the other hand, is Connor Frankamp, former Jayhawk, then Shocker. Taylor Dunham, Dan Dakich's pick in the women's competition from Navy, and TK Adogu from Iona.
I don't think you can mess with Navy in this.
I don't mess with Navy on anything.
Never.
I have 3 family members that all went to the Naval Academy. Only reason she's not on my team is because you picked her first.
Hey, Surface warfare. That's what we have right here starting right now.
I love that name, Double D. I love that name.
All right, you got to make the first shot here, Carlton. He's a dunker.
You got to get off the ground, Sean.
You got to leave the feet a little flat-footed. That's not good. All right, that is good. Let's see how they do here. Got to pick it up. Marcus Foster gets it going from the outside. This has got to be a make.
Uh-oh.
Caitlin Flaherty from the outside, Michigan's all-time leading scorer.
Big shout out to Caitlin Flaherty. I've known her since the New Jersey Demon days. You're coached by Rich Leary, the same AAU coach.
You got to make a shot, Jay Will.
She'll make it. Believe in yourself.
There it is. Got to make the half-court shot and get a good look here.
Get him going, Marcus. Get him going.
They got 19 seconds to make the shot before the clock will expire. There it is!
Tell you what, modern day kids make half-court shots like they're top of the key anymore. Guys are drilling shots.
Hey, there's no need to discount my half-court shots, Double D.
I saw you miss, our bosses both miss, David Seitzler, Lee Fitting, and I saw Sean Farnham knock in 2
in a row. 2 in a row.
I'll take it. I was good from half court. I was never good past half court. If you got me in the half court, that's not where you wanted me. All right, so we'll go to team number 2 now, as you see on your screen. TK Edogie, Taylor Dunham, and Connor Frankamp. They got the score they got to beat. They got to be quicker than the 11.4 seconds that remained on the clock from the first team.
I like this too. I like this. Connor Frankamp, obviously one of the elite shooters, won the high school three-point shootout, and he beat Bryce Alford back in the day. So he's used to this kind of thing. I anticipate this team being pretty good.
Obviously, if they want to beat the time, you've got to be able to knock down the first shot a little bit quicker than what we saw Carlton Hurst.
Yeah, Edogie needs to knock this in and get going.
I want to get going. This is just a fun time.
Nice.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's your girl.
Team ground attack. Ground warfare. This should be automatic. Whap.
Here we go. Here we go.
Easy on the backboard. Little long.
Get in there, Connor.
No.
Good.
Oh, man.
Oh. I mean, that was almost too easy, too quick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, that was so fast.
And he has a fresh haircut, and his hairline is tight. You see the waves?
Hey, but he shot more half-court shots than anybody in the building over the last 2 days.
Well, he shot them backwards, too. He was out here shooting them frontwards. He was shooting them backwards. You were trying to film him. Practice pays off for Edogie.
You always want to win, right? If you're in a competition, you want to be named the Applebee's Team Shootout Champion. And it was a no-doubter, Connor Frankamp, Taylor Dunham, and TK Edogie able to knock down the shot.
I tell you what, Connor Frankamp just caught it and drilled it, and that was huge. Ball didn't bounce anywhere. He just got it, knocked it in.
All right, that just gets us started tonight at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. If you like shooters, we got you lined up. The Men's Three-Point Championship. Some of the best shooters in college basketball take the floor, compete to be called a champion. And you want to lock in on records on the women's side. I mean, you are talking about a collection of talented shooters, and then the slam dunk. You might not know many of them, but you're going to learn a lot about them tonight because these guys can flat out fly.
I thought it was here for us.
The 2018 State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championships is brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. And Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
We welcome you back to the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. The Riverwalk is a beautiful scene, and we're gonna see some beautiful shots coming up as we welcome you to the Great Clips Men's Three-Point Championship. The rules are pretty simple here. 8 competitors are going to have 60 seconds per round. Top 4 will advance to the semifinal. Top 2 will go to the final after that. There's 5 stations, 5 balls per rack, 4 regular balls, and of course the 1 Great Clips money ball. That one's worth 2 points. The regular ball is just worth 1. Let's take a look at the field of what we have. Marcus Foster from Creighton, Connor Framkamp, Connor Birchfield, Jonathan Stark, Andrew Rousey, Donovan Jackson, Matt Farrell, and Dakota Mathias from Purdue. And of course, you take a look at who we selected. Connor Framkamp, he's going to be up in the first group. He's Jay Will's pick. I went with Connor Birchfield. Matt Farrell for you, Dan Dockich. And then Molly's pick, Dakota Mathias.
I like your pick. I was watching Connor Birchfield earlier, and he shoots it easy. So does Connor Framkamp, who's up right now. And as I said earlier, this guy won a high school championship.
All right, well, Marcus Foster averaged almost 20 points per game, shot 41% from beyond the arc. First Creighton player to ever be named twice to the first team All-Big East. 51st to the nation in made threes. Meanwhile, Connor Framkamp getting some last moments of advice from Jay Will. My man can really shoot the basketball. You mentioned big Taylor Swift fan. I don't know how that's going to play out here tonight in the three-point competition, but he wants to go to Kansas City and see T Swizzle.
Yeah, and he admitted that, which is great.
Hey.
I mean, it's
guys.
like I was thinking Journey.
Yeah,
maybe a hard rock, something.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, I mean, but he went right to Taylor Swift. Good for him.
If listening to T Swift gets you in your zone, whatever he needs to do. It's like Russell Westbrook. Let's go, Connor.
Now the key here is get it over the front of the rim, particularly late. When you get going, you get a little tired. So getting it over the front of Jay Will needs a skirt. He's cheerleading hard right now.
Where's your pom-poms, Jay Will?
They're right here.
Jeez.
Hey, we're looking at Framkamp, but Marcus Foster doing his thing at this end of the floor. Remember, they're not shooting against each other. We're taking the highest scores here between the competitors.
I like what Framkamp's doing. He's taking a little bit more time, and he's shooting the ball higher, and he cleared the rack right there. Now, you'll see Foster. Foster was off a little left there. Now he's long. He's getting tired. You can tell.
He's rushing it. Now, again, he was not here for practice yesterday.
Right. Okay. Huge, right? I mean, people
shooting off the rack is difficult. It's not the same as a normal shooting rotation, but Connor Framkamp is putting on a show here.
Yeah, he is. He has it going. He's slowed down. You see, he's getting a little tired too, but he's slowed down. Put a little more arc on that one.
Come on, Connor.
And this one should
go.
Bring
it home,
Got it.
Connor.
Not bad.
Bring it home,
what
Connor.
an opening round for Connor Framkamp. Jay Will. Remember, can't be first round sensitive either.
Hey, it's okay, guys. We take it one round at a time. That's what great shooters do.
Hey, I got to tell you, Connor Framkamp at the top rack made an adjustment. He slowed down, and he shot the ball a little bit higher. Early, first two racks, he was flat. He was rushing. Here on this rack, he cleared the rack, including the money ball, and just drilled them all.
Molly's working to get over to Connor Framkamp.
Connor is like...
He's too hot.
He's on fire right now.
Yeah. He's not actually where he's...
Connor.
He thinks he has to go back to the original starting spot.
He wants to shoot again. What the heck?
He's ready to go.
Marcus Foster, he finished with 13. Only 2 money balls, though. That cost him a ton of points.
Connor, you took your time there, but it was successful versus Foster over there was going a little faster. What was your approach?
I'm just trying to take a little time on extra shots and make sure on the money ball I took some time and knock that one in.
You talked to us about your love for Taylor Swift. Do you think that winning this competition will get you enough notoriety to be recognized by her, maybe meet her?
I would love that. If that could somehow happen, I'd be very happy.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song that you like to warm up to?
Gosh, I have so many. Probably Love Story.
Wow, you're a true romantic. Thank you, Connor.
Because the play is going to play.
Oh,
And the hate is going to hate.
You don't want to play music rights here. Connor Birchfield, he's my pick from the tribe, and he's part of my tribe. 52%. He led the NCAAs this year in best three-point percentage. And he told me he's the best shooter in America. He just got engaged. I'm rolling with my guy. Jonathan Stark from Murray State. Averaged 21 points per game this year, just under 40% from beyond the arc. Spent 2 seasons at Tulane before he was named the OVC Player of the Year this year.
Well, I like your guy, Birchfield. Just watching him in practice. Man, does he shoot it quick and short, really short stroke.
Not a lot of wasted movement in Connor Birchfield.
Jonathan Stark, right on cue, said that he loves Applebee's. Guess who's one of the sponsors? Applebee's.
It works. My guy said he likes cheeseburgers. My guy's off to a great start on the first rack. So is Jonathan Stark.
Yeah, he's not going to slow down, though. Your guy's going to keep making. Jonathan Stark, a little discombobulated right there, but I like the way he gathers and gets himself square. Ball spins a little funny, but that's all right.
All right, you watch Stark because I'm watching Birchfield now because my guy needs to get going here a little bit. He's a little bit slower than I want. He's missed a couple of shots, but he's doing well with the money ball. Got it!
Clear it! Stark missed the money ball, but he had 4 out of 5.
Come on now.
Over the front. Come on, Jonathan.
3. Clear this rack. This is 4. Come on, Connor Birchfield. Oh, he missed the money ball.
Here's the money ball for Stark. Stop. There he goes.
Yeah, Starks.
Tell you what, Jonathan Starks looks good. Now let's see if he gets tired. Got to shoot it higher. Yes, Jay.
He is stroking it. He is getting off the ground. He has great elevation.
Right. Look at Starks. Get in there for the money ball. Yes, sir. Nice.
How about the round that we just saw from these two?
Tell you what, both of them did it easy, too. Consistent and easy. Good for them.
The difference there was the money ball and the making of the money ball. Birchfield missed 2 of the final 3 money balls. Stark did not. And that moves Stark and Birchfield into 2nd and 3rd right now with 4 competitors still to go and some of the best shooters in the country.
And that's what I was going to say. You know, I think sometimes like Birchfield looked up and had a little bit of a disconcerted look because he lost the round, but that doesn't matter. You're not against the other. Let's look at this last rack from Jonathan Stark. He lifted, and I mean, as Jay Will said, he knocked him all in. We're not going to show it to you. We're going to show you Rousey.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Andrew Rousey. He averaged 20 points per game this past season, almost 42% from beyond the arc. UNC Asheville transferred to Marquette, was 5th best in the country this year with 125 triples on the year. Then Donovan Jackson, 41% from beyond the arc on the season. He moved 23 times growing up. And this kid has had an incredible life that he's battled through to excel the way that he has. He described himself as outgoing, laid back, and the wild one.
Yeah. I said, I'll give you outgoing and the wild one. The laid back throws the whole thing off. I tell you what, that he is a confident kid, talking about Donovan Jackson, and you can see he strokes, has great spin on the ball. He's just not comfortable quite yet.
Do you think he should be going on the opposite side of the rack, considering he's a left-handed shooter?
Yeah, he's got to bring it across, but he kind of keeps it there. Rousey, one of the great shooters in college basketball, just a shot maker.
Both of them got to pick it up, though, if they want to have any chance to advance in this competition based on 3 of the rounds that we've seen already. Jay Will, what are you seeing right now from Jackson?
I'm just seeing the ball. He needs to focus because the ball is coming off his left hand just a little bit different. But now he's finding that same rotation. When he finds this kind of rotation, that's when he shoots his best.
Rousey's up to 12, make it 13. Money ball goes. 15 for Rousey going into the final rack.
But Jackson's going to have to make everything to even be considered.
The crazy thing is these are 2 decent rounds. Rousey had a decent round at 17, and in a normal competition with shooting, you're like, hey, 17 is going to get you to advance.
17 has been good every year I've done that. This I think, is the best group of shooters that we've had in the 5 or 6 years that I've been doing this.
So Rousey on the 4th rack. This is where he found his rhythm. Look at the way he just smoothly grabbing the ball, getting in his feet set underneath him. A nice release, not over jumping.
You know what I like about him? You can tell he shot off a rack before. So many kids now shoot off the gun where it's thrown to you from under the bucket. In this one, you could tell he gets it, gathers it, and stares at the rim. Pretty good for Rousey.
All right, you take a look at the leaderboard as it stands right now. Connor Frankamp out in front with 24. Jonathan Stark at 23. Connor Birchfield at 22. And we've got the final pairing still to remain. It's the head-to-head matchup between Molly McGrath and Dan Dakich. Not that they're shooting against each other, but it is Matt Farrell, the pride of Notre Dame. 38% from beyond the arc, made 191 threes on his career. 179 of them came in the last 2 seasons. Dakota Mathias, 47% from beyond the arc, made 96 three-pointers this year, but 205 over the course of his career, ranked 6th in the NCAA as far as three-point field goal percentage.
Dakota Mathias just got engaged to the assistant coach, Greg Gary, his daughter, Gabby. There you go.
It's 2 of the most prolific shooters we have in college basketball this year.
I'm a little worried about my pick. Matt Farrell told me his ankle's still bothering him a little bit.
Come on. Excuses.
Now you say that?
Come on.
Yeah,
excuses, Double D.
Keep knocking them in.
Let's go, Dakota.
Get the money ball. All right, I've got Matt Farrell. We've got.
Can't be first rack sensitive.
No. Jimmy Dykes, first rack sensitive, gets you every time. You just got to keep going, good or bad.
Hey, Farney, when you got a name like Dakota Mathias, you're one of the best shooters in the game.
Dakota Mathias had a half-court gym at his house. His dad built it. Elida, Ohio, one of the great basketball small towns in the state of Ohio.
And Dakota Mathias has got to go in a little bit. He's got a chance here in the final 2 racks.
You can tell clearly that Matt Farrell's ankle's hurting him.
Oh, please, Dan.
Clearly, Matt.
Clearly. Doesn't have the lift.
The pride of Jersey.
He told me his dad puts headphones on during his games so that he doesn't have to listen to anybody or talk to anybody. He just wants to concentrate on the game. Let's get the money ball, Matt. Wow.
We got the money ball, but
at the buzzer.
Too little, too late.
The biggest news out of all that was Dakota Mathias, though, finishes with 18 points. 18 points is one more than Andrew Rousey. So Molly McGrath's pick is still alive.
See, I wanted Dakota Mathias, and Molly took.
Just stop with the whining. Double D, come on, you're a man of virtue.
I love this guy. I love this kid as a player, terrific defender. I thought he was a defensive player of the year a year ago in the Big Ten. Obviously a great shooter. And Dakota Mathias, one of those guys you just win with.
That was the first time I've ever heard Double D described as a man of virtue.
Well, I'm trying. Hey, it's the Final Four. We step up everything this week.
I'm sorry about your ankle, Matt.
All right, Matt Farrell's ankle is just fine, America, but his shot not so fine tonight. 14 points for Matt Farrell. He's eliminated, and the top 4 will advance. And you see the top 4 on the screen. It's Connor Frankamp, Jonathan Starr, Connor Birchfield, and Dakota Mathias. The semifinals coming ahead. Here from the Great Clips Men's 3-Point Championship in San Antonio, Texas. The first round, it was all about Connor Frankamp. He set the score early. He's a scratch golfer. He's the head of the leaderboard. He's going to try to do it again in the semifinals. On Friday, it's the women's Final Four from Columbus, Ohio on ESPN2. First, it's Louisville taking on Mississippi State. They played for the national championship last year, came up short. Well, the same thing happened this year for the Bulldogs, and then it's the Huskies. The #1 team in the country, the #1 seed, taking on Muffet McGraw's Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That game expected to start about 9 p.m. Eastern time, both games streaming on the ESPN app. Earlier, our competitors were firing on all cylinders during practice yesterday as part of the Great Clips It's Gonna Be Great shoot-around. Stark from deep, able to knock it in, and then Dakota Mathias from the stands. Off the glass.
Oh, high glass.
The competitors having a good time yesterday in settling in here at the Final Four, and in particular at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and 3-Point Championship. Now time to look at the semifinalists in the Great Clips Men's 3-Point Championship. Connor Frankamp led the way with 24. You look at these scores across the board. Double D, you and I were talking during the commercial break. It is the best we've seen in an opening round of this event.
It is. This is the best group of shooters that we have had. 18 usually pretty good, not close in the first round. This kid, Molly McGrath's pick, she was talking a lot of smack.
Jay Will, are you trying to get in his head, Jay Will, right now?
Can you get 22? Oh, you can get 22, okay. All right, I want to see it.
He says he can get 22. Dakota Mathias is going to get started. He had 18 in the first round. He is Molly's pick. Remember, the competition going throughout the night for all of us, we each try to pick a winner. We have a point system to determine who will actually be the best.
Uh-oh, the psychological warfare might have got him.
Jay Will gets
Jay Will might have got him.
Shoot.
He's
Look at
not
this. He's shooting left, he's shooting right. Oh, he's making everything now. See, Jay Will got
Can't be first rack sensitive.
Never. Get in there.
It's the truest statement that maybe Jimmy Dykes has ever said.
It's the only statement I remember.
Come on, Dakota.
He just spins it so nice. You know what? Shoots it up high. He's going to go to Portsmouth and take a chance, you know, try to make the NBA. And we'll see. I wouldn't put it past the kid. Well, he's got a lot of heart.
He's not going to get to 22.
No, he's not.
Double D, he will make an NBA team.
Really?
No, I think a guy with that size and that frame and spacing with his 3-point shot, I think he can make an NBA team.
Two-way contract or make a team?
Two-way contract to start off. Yeah. Make a team.
Wow.
There you go. Finishes strong.
I hope so.
As strong as Jay Will's take on his future career.
I think he's going to be a pro.
I like it. But he dropped 2 from the first round. Instead of getting 18, he drops down to 16 here in the second round.
Doesn't matter how you get there. All that matters is that you get there, Sean.
And you only need one team, right?
That's right.
You don't need 10 teams, just need one team. And this kid can't shoot it. And I like the fact for the pro game that he shoots it up high. You know, you can't really get to it. And, you know, look, he's a corner shooter. What a lot of guys do in the corner, they stand there in the NBA and let everybody penetrate, kick it, as you said, for spacing. And he's not afraid to go guard you, too, a little quicker than he appears.
All right, only 2 money balls, though, out of the 3 racks, and only 1 on the opening rack.
Start out slow.
Jay Will got into his head.
Right in his head, guys.
See, what are you doing, Jay?
Jay Will
in his
talked
head.
to him, and he had 1 in the first rack.
That's unbelievable. Stay away from my guy. Connor Birchfield is about to shoot. He had 22 in the first one. Season and career highs for the CAA in made 3-pointers. He had 10 threes in a win versus Marshall back on November 29th this season.
This was a really good team. I watched William and Mary early in the season. Everybody shot it. They played fast. And this kid, I mean, every time he shoots it, you swear it's going in.
See, he had to do a spin move on the first one.
That's not good.
He dropped the ball.
That's not good.
He's short.
It's not good. What's going on here?
All
right, Moneyball's most important. Now he's got to get into his rhythm right here. This is where I expect to see him start to find it.
It's kind of a straight line drive, huh? Not much arc on the side.
It's consistent.
He's getting high.
It's consistent. What don't you know, Molly? What are you watching that you don't know about right now?
He was pretty frustrated after that first round. He couldn't even talk about it.
Great. Now
so,
Molly jinxed him.
You know, maybe he's getting a little mental.
He's not getting mental just because your pick is going to fall to him right here, Molly.
You're cold-blooded, Molly.
He unmental.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
There it is. Got it. Put up a score. Post it. Come on, Connor. This is not good. He's getting tired here.
Got it. For the win.
Yes. Consistency is key. He had 22 in the first, 21 in the second.
Well, you got to give him credit. I mean, Molly called him mental. Jay Will is obviously rooting against him openly.
Obviously.
And he came through.
That's because I pick people that are able to accelerate their play at the best moment. When the lights come on, my players will step up tonight, and Connor Birchfield did it.
You know,
he hit every single money ball in the round.
You know, he's got a little bit, just a little bit of Matt Harm's hair going.
Not a lot of it, though.
Just a little bit.
But he doesn't play with it as much.
No, he doesn't mess with it. Absolutely not.
But it's perfect that it's sponsored by Great Clips Men's 3-Point Championship. My guy, Connor Birchfield. He's got flow.
How ironic is that?
Jonathan Stark. He had a great first round.
You like him, don't you, Jay Will?
I do. I mean, it's a set shot, but he gets off the ground with it. And he's strong. You can tell every single shot he has the same lift, same follow through.
Man, he's off to a good start. Yeah, he looks good.
Double D, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's not shooting the ball at the top of his shot. It's a set shot.
Don't be first rack sensitive even when you're good now.
Well, you start to get a little sensitive.
No.
Start to get a little fun.
No.
Start to laugh and enjoy it a little bit. Get in there.
No.
Get in there. Oh,
Man.
how about that? Can you be 2 rack sensitive?
He looks like he's just confident, right? As Jay Will said, he just grabs it, little bit of lift, not much effort.
He had a great season this year, 110 made threes. That was 15th best in the country.
And guys, keep in mind, this is his first 3-point contest he's ever been in.
He's doing just fine.
He's going to beat 21.
Oh, he's going to get to 24. He's getting 24 here.
It's big time. Every ball
He's getting
the
to 24.
Every ball in the last round.
Yes! That's awesome.
Putting on a show.
Wow.
How about that?
And he came right out of the gate. Made 9 of his first 10. Only missed the money ball in the second rack. And as you and Jay Will were saying, man, he stayed consistent.
Look at everything is tight. No wasted movement. Step in. He actually steps back with the ball. We've seen that often.
His body. Look, he kind of turns his legs. And wow.
You got to put on a show, and he's elevated his game.
Which is pretty cool. Even the guys, you know, they're filming it, having a great time. That was electric right there.
He's the leader, which means only 2 advance to the finals. He has the best score with only 1 to shoot. he's good to go.
Sean, what do I need? What does my guy need?
Conor Frank Kemp
He needs 22.
21 to tie, 22 to win. I suggest you stay away from him.
Go talk to him and ask him if he knows what he has to make.
No, stay away from him right now. He's very focused. He's very locked in. I have a very good read on my players, Sean. I know what they need.
He's not your player. You didn't pick him.
I picked Conor Frank Kemp.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that.
Come on, Conor. Come on, Conor. Here we go. Here we go. First right.
There we go.
See the first one go in. Got to see the first one go in. Got to see the first one go in.
See the big basket.
Missed the money ball.
Jay, I spoke to
Now
Conor.
he's missed 2 in a row.
I spoke to Conor. He said he had some jitters in that first round, but he feels like he's in a rhythm. He's really confident going into this one.
Hey, Molly, I personally don't like you talking to my players, okay?
Molly, can you talk to him mid-round for me, please?
Sure, you guys want an interview? I'll just hop right out there.
Yes, right now.
Come on, Conor. Come on.
He needs to get going.
Better
You gotta
get
get
going
high.
here. He's
He's
going to get way
He's got 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not good.
Needs 21 to tie. 22.
And this is important because...
Right there. Got to have it.
Okay, because if he loses to my guy, that means I at least get second place, which means I'm ahead of you.
We need everyone. We need everyone.
You're just going to get everyone?
We need everyone, Conor. We need everyone, Conor.
No, you can't do
I
it.
still can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yes!
He's rooting against.
I am 100% rooting against your guy. Conor Birchfield promised me he's the best shooter in America. And although he's right now in second place, for the picks purposes, I'm the clubhouse leader.
I'm so frustrated right now.
I think he needed you with the pom-poms and the skirt going, yay, rah, Conor.
No need for the skirt, though.
Well, you know what?
I like the legs.
But you know what? Jonathan Stark has been unbelievable so far. He is the leader going into the championship round. He finished with 24. He posted 23 and then 24. He's gotten better every single round. Conor Birchfield, he advances to the final as well because I picked him, but he got 21 points. Molly, you're with the leader. Go away.
Go away.
Yes, go away.
Go away. It's
Go
my
away.
turn now.
Don't talk to her.
I'm here with Jonathan Stark. Everyone in this entire arena was screaming for you. Your own peers were filming when you were just hot right there. What kind of zone were you in? What did that feel like?
After you got the first one to go in, you start to get a lot of confidence. And I got the first one to go in, and I just start letting them go.
All right, got to keep
I'm
it
going to
up.
need you to stay. You need to stay away from her. She will jinx you. Do not talk
All
to her
right, Sean,
now,
back
okay?
to you.
I got
Go away,
I'm trying to get
Jay.
you focused.
Go away.
Everybody just go away. I want Conor Birchfield to take this thing home. My man was my pick from the tribe. William and Mary, the pride of Charles Eston, otherwise known as Deacon on Nashville. He's watching, he's celebrating. Meanwhile, Stark, he's just been on fire from Murray State. Finals next. All right, it's NBA Friday, doubleheader for you, 8 p.m. It's LeBron James and the Cavs hosting AD. We'll see if the Cavs play any D as they take on the Pelicans, followed by the Clippers and the Trailblazers at 10:30 p.m. Our coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 on ESPN and the ESPN app. Couple of Spurs sitting there waiting. All right, Bruce Brown, go ahead. They're feeling good right now, waiting for the championship here of the Great Clips Men's Three-Point Championship. Here's what the field looks like. It's been Conor Birchfield shooting first, followed by Jonathan Stark. Jonathan Stark, again, had 23 and 24 in his first 2 rounds. Conor Birchfield's going to need to pick it up to have a chance to knock off Jonathan Stark. All right, we get you started. Here is Birchfield. He was my pick. I talked to him during the commercial break. He promised me he's going to elevate his game here, Double D.
You just lied to America.
No, I did. I stood up. I had Jay Will go over. Jay Will, did I not have you go over and get his attention so I could talk to him?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
I must have been sleeping.
No, you were on your cell phone.
That usually happens during the
Hey,
broadcast.
he won the North Carolina-South Carolina three-point
Here we go.
championship. This is not new for
Here
him
we go.
in the finals.
He's got to see. I like going first here because you have the potential to apply some pressure. Post the score.
Sean, you're my boy, but at this point, you got to take Starks.
No.
I like going second here. I mean, hey, look, Stark's a gamer. Murray State, big-time program, sold-out crowds. Know what you have and go after it. Unless, of course, you put up a crazy number, which is not happening
It's
so
not
far.
happening so far at all. Fatigue become a factor here? Because if he goes 0 for 5,
There's no
goodness.
fatigue.
Fatigue. Look, his
These
guy
guys-
had an ankle injury.
These
My
guys
guy
get up
had
500 jumpers every day. There's no fatigue.
don't be salty because your guy's not in the finals.
Oh, how you know me so well.
Final rack, let's go. Come on, Birchfield, pick it up for the Tribe.
Oh, that's good.
He's doing pretty good. I mean, look, he's going to get to 20, is he not, right here? 20. Pretty good.
21's a good score.
Really good score.
And that was he was
that
off.
didn't seem like a good. It seemed like he shot poorly, right?
I thought he would have been in the teens.
But he cleared the 4th rack, and that is where he got going, and that's where he got the points. And all it takes is 1 rack to really get good.
Yeah, and he did. I thought he was missing, didn't look great, and all of a sudden 21's a nice score, really good score.
Consistency for him of 22, 21, and 21. And although 21 isn't as good as what we've seen out of Stark so far, be very interested to see if he can maintain what he did. The key always, look at all the money balls.
You got to make them.
He knocked down every single
All right, right now,
ball.
yes or no, the Starks beat him?
I say no because Molly talked to Starks.
Yes or no?
I say no because I picked Birchfield.
Molly.
I say yes because he told me he's feeding off the energy, has all the confidence in the world right now.
Oh, now because of the energy thing, I'm saying no.
Yeah, see?
All the energy.
It's getting loud in here, guys. I don't know.
I like him, though. I hope he does it. Let's go.
Me too. Way to hedge your bet, Double D.
Yeah, you know.
You said no, and then you said yes.
Well, I said I hope he does it, but he's not gonna because.
No.
See what
Don't be
Molly
first
did?
rack sensitive. Knock this in. There you go.
Yeah, can't be first rack sensitive.
Just like you said, make them all in 1 rack.
You get 1 rack, you get your rhythm underneath you, it starts flowing.
Wouldn't hurt him to make this money ball right here.
I know you guys didn't believe me. Molly started talking to
My guy's gonna win. My guy's gonna win. I'm calling it right now.
I guess I'm the curse.
2.
Birchfield is my guy.
Does he have it in him? He's gonna have to go big.
He can't do it, right?
Can't do it now.
It's happening. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. Came out so hot that first round.
Don't feel bad for him just because I picked the winner. Don't feel bad, Jay Will. You got to know shooters. I know shooters. Connor Birchfield in a rout in the finals.
If I could go back in time, I'd have rooted so hard for Starks not to have to listen to this. You know what I mean, Jay?
The whole rest of the broadcast.
Oh, my goodness.
First things first, you just go ahead, you take care of business. Stark, nice job. You had a great first 2 rounds. Connor Birchfield, a picture of consistency.
You got it wrong. It's first things first. I popped and never mind.
Don't worry, you can rap later on
tonight. I
tonight.
go with the Biggie line.
All right, let's go to Molly with the winner.
Thank you, Sean Connor. Congratulations. Nice trophy you have there. You were frustrated the first couple rounds. How'd you pull it together for that last one?
Yeah, just stay poised and composed out there. Just, whether or not the first 1 or 2 went in, it didn't really matter because it's the overall score as long as you focus on the next shot and making the next shot.
When we asked you 3 things about yourself.
You know he said he's the best shooter in America. And you know what he just did? He proved it. That's my guy right there. You told me you'd win, and you took care of business. Nice job.
I got you. Yeah, I feel like I'm a great shooter, so I had to come showcase it tonight.
All right, congratulations on the win. I would send it back to Sean, but he's no longer at the booth. So
it's better that way. Jay Will and I got this. We were hoping Sean would trip on his way back here.
So incredible. The kid has 1 moment to do an interview, and it becomes all about Sean Connor.
Right.
One shining moment, and
I need a shining
Joe
moment.
Tess interrupts him.
What say you? When you look at the leaderboard in which we have here at the Slam Dunk competition, Dan Dockage, a 0. Jay Williams, a 1. Molly, not so much. My broadcast partner on Super Tuesday, Sean Farnham, excellent pick. He gets 3 points. Coming up next, we've got the women's 3-point championship. And then, of course, we have the battle of the champions between the 2 of them. Some of the best shooters that you will see in the country. You think the men's field was loaded, wait till you see what the women's field can do. What they accomplished over the course of their career is ridiculous. And then the dunkers, not a lot of familiar names, but they're going to be familiar by night's end because this group can fly. It's Friday. It's the women's Final Four from Columbus, Ohio on ESPN2. Louisville, Mississippi State, 7 p.m. And then, of course, undefeated UConn. They take on Notre Dame at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Both games streaming live on the ESPN app. We welcome you to the Marines Women's 3-point championship. Some of the best shooters
in the women's field. And we thought the men's field was loaded. This one, I mean, you talk about record after record after record for this year's field. The rules, the exact same as what we saw in the men's competition. 8 competitors, 60 seconds per round. Top 4 advance to the semifinal. Top 2 to the final. 5 stations, 5 balls per rack, 4 regular balls, and of course, 1 Marines money ball, 1 point for regular, 2 for the money ball. Take a look at the contestants. We got a Duke Flair here with Rebecca Greenwell and Lexi Brown. Amani Wright from Florida State, Caitlin Flaherty from Michigan, Carly Wagner from Minnesota, Ariel Atkins, Kristen Confroy, and of course Taylor Dunham from the Naval Academy. Take a look at our picks and who we went with. I went with Rebecca Greenwell from Duke. Caitlin Flaherty is Molly's pick. Taylor Dunham is your pick, Double D, from the Naval Academy. And of course Lexi Brown from Duke would be Jay Will's pick.
Yep, averaging around 19 points per game, one of the best shooters in the ACC. Don't know how I feel about her being interviewed by Molly, but we'll see how that works out for me.
Here is my pick, Rebecca Greenwell. You talk about numbers that she was able to throw out. First Blue Devil to have 1,800 points, 600 rebounds, 200 made threes over the course of her career. Amani Wright, not a big fan of Steph Curry. We figured that out yesterday. Right?
Oh, no. That's not true.
Loves Russell Westbrook. All right, Russell's in town playing the Spurs. And, of course, she's got a Boston Terrier, dog lover. I'm Little Theo, and that's Little Theo from Instagram. He's got more followers than me.
You guys are too young.
That doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't. I've only got 500. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go to now, Farnham ESPN.
You guys don't remember her dad, but her dad, Larry Wright, was a heck of a player. I mean, I remember him at Grambling. I remember him with the Bullets back in the day, 1978 NBA championship. I remember her dad. Her dad was a tough dude.
She's the 4th Seminole to participate in this event. She knocks down her first. How's Greenwell doing down here? Looks like things are off to a good start.
Greenwell has a nice short stroke. You see Wright puts it over her head just a little bit. Be interesting to see when she gets tired where the ball goes left or right.
Oh, look at this. The second rack is so pretty. Does she get all of them? Yes, she does.
Yeah, it looks like Wright has kind of getting comfortable. Shooting it a little long, but she's now comfortable. Right, needs to make that one. Got it.
Greenwell has a little funky spin on the shot. Spin. Yeah, but it's going in.
It's a little flat, though. She's starting to get a little tired. Molly, what's her teammate Lexi seeing right now?
Don't sleep. Don't
Lexi,
sleep
what are your
on
thoughts
Ms.
so
Wright.
far?
Oh, this is what she does every day. And once she gets going, it's hard to stop her. I hope she doesn't get too high because I still have to compete against her.
Well, this last rack's not going well.
Get in there. Get in here for the money ball, yes.
We want an all-Duke final.
Well, it's ESPN, it's basketball. It's usually all Duke.
Just ask Jay Will.
Well, Jay Will, where's Battier?
Don't hate. Just participate, Double D.
Rebecca Greenwell on the second rack. This is where she was at her best. She kind of got tired after that. The shot got a little bit flatter as she went through the round, but she cleared this rack.
Well, I mean, they'll tell you in the Brotherhood of Duke, the Sisterhood of Duke, that they don't get tired.
They just keep working.
They just keep after it.
Amani Wright finished with 16 points, made 3 of the 5 money balls.
You know, and I do think Rebecca Greenwell is a tier 1 type player.
She is. You talk about top flight Duke legends.
Yes.
She's put herself in that likeness.
Absolutely.
Her teammates, they call them the Splash Sisters. And of course, Caitlin Flaherty, look at all that she accomplished. All-time leader in three-pointers made in Michigan women's basketball. One of only 2 players in NCAA women's basketball history to make more than 400 three-point shots over the course of her career. She made 410. And there's Carly Wagner out of Minnesota, 41% from beyond the arc, ranked 19th in the country this year in three-pointers made, hoping to follow in the footsteps of her former teammate, Rachel Banham.
Hey, she watched tapes of Rachel. That's how serious Carly is in this. I mean, Carly wants tape. First contestant I've ever been around that said, yeah, I watched tape of Rachel Banham. I'm like, really? She goes, oh, yeah, I studied exactly what she did.
Molly's pick is on the left. It's Flaherty.
Hey, big shout out to Tom Flaherty. He was one of my AAU coaches with Richard Lear for New Jersey Demons. I've known Caitlin since she's been about like 4 or 5 years old, watching her in the gym at the 910 building in Piscataway, New Jersey. shoot lights out.
How about Caitlin broke Glenn Rice's record at Michigan, 2,700 points.
That's unbelievable.
Incredible. I asked my son, I go, you know, he was at Michigan. I go, tell me about Caitlin. He goes, Dad, she's going to win this. She's going to beat the guy. She beat Duncan Robinson of Michigan in their Midnight Madness, hysteria kind of thing. Big time balling.
Carly Wagner struggling a little bit, but I loved her answer yesterday. We said, okay, tell us 3 things you think is interesting. She goes, I think Serena Williams is the best women's athlete ever. She goes, she's the definition of women's sports in the way that she is so vocal for all women's athletes.
I'm with her. Best athlete I've ever seen.
How about she won a Grand Slam while she was pregnant, by the way. That's Serena Williams. That's insane.
That's pretty good.
And a pretty good round for Flaherty. Finished with 18, but actually moves 1 ahead of Rebecca Greenwell because she made 1 additional shot.
All right, here we go. Now it's time to get serious. Taylor Dunham.
Is it? Yeah, it's getting
time
real.
To get serious. Surface warfare.
Charlie Wagner, though, finished with 11, only 2 money balls. Started with only 1 made on the first rack, only 1 made on the last rack.
As opposed to aerial warfare? Is that like...
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Well, from the Navy, it's really, you know, one of those things
warfare.
Usually from the ship.
Yeah.
She is going
Surface
to
warfare comes from a boat. Just in case you're wondering.
Right there will be captaining.
Yes. She'll be a captain
You're
of.
not sure. You're not sure.
A big-time war vessel, and look at her people.
And, of course, on the other end, it's Kristen Confoy. 45% from beyond the arc this season. That was 8th best in the country. Led the Big Ten. 76 made threes, and her mom, Pat, has never missed a game. That's incredible.
Those might have been Marines, by the way.
They were Marines.
I know.
But Marines also come from the Naval Academy, just in case you're wondering.
I do know that, but you know what? Here we go.
That's okay.
Dan's pick. Put my head right over her, and I'm telling you, she won't miss. Here we go. All right. There you go. Make the money ball. Yes, we shoot line drives in the Naval Academy, but we're not afraid to make.
Oh.
There's 3 in a row. Don't be first rack sensitive.
She had a game against New Mexico in December. She made 9 3-pointers in that contest. She tallied 241 made threes over the course of her career.
How about this? After graduation, she will serve as a surface warfare officer aboard the USS McFall, a destroyer based out of Norfolk, Virginia.
Meanwhile, at this end, Convoy needs to get going. The money ball needs to go for her.
Get in there.
Misses the money ball.
Taylor Dunham, man, she shoots it at about 10 feet 3 inches, just over the front of the rim. Get in there. Money ball good. That's 16.
Puts her at 16, puts her into 3rd place. Tied with Amani Wright. So we'll see the tiebreaker and how that will play out. But 16 for her. Kristen Confoy, who played at Maryland, finished with 13. Scott Van Pelt's selection, not likely to advance.
No, but, you know, the problem you have, I saw Lexi Brown shooting earlier. She can really shoot the ball.
Yes, she can.
She can really shoot. I think 16, 18's probably in danger in with these next 2, Atkins and Brown.
They take a leaderboard, and this is where it stands right now. 18 is the leader in Flaherty and Greenwell, tied at 18 apiece. Wright and Dunham at 16. Lexi Brown and Ariel Atkins still to shoot from Texas. Talk about Lexi Brown. This is Jay Will's pick. Lexi Brown exudes confidence. She said she came here to win. Her father, of course, Dee Brown from the 1991 Slam Dunk competition. I asked her if she was going to wear some pumps. She said no. I was disappointed by that decision.
Said she has them, though. And unfortunately, they're in their closet.
Ariel Atkins down here at this end. Unbelievable career, but maybe the best story she told us yesterday, her sister that's 5 years older than her named her after the Little Mermaid. Just think about that, Double D. Out of the human world, it is such a mess.
I got nothing. I just think both of these are going to get at minimum 16. Wouldn't be surprised if they both go over 18. They can both shoot it, and I mean shoot it big time.
Here we go, Lexi. Let's go.
Jay Will's talking. Never mind.
Look at how far away he is. Look at how he's nervous a little bit right now. He's at the midcourt line. He's staying away to give her some space.
Yeah, well, even if he talks to her, it screws the whole thing up for her. It looks pretty good. There you go.
See the second rack if it gets her going. This is where Greenwell got going, her teammate.
win.
We like that advice, Molly. Come on, Lexi, get going.
You guys has to start making the money balls, though. Atkins puts up the money ball, gets it in. She's up to 9.
Tell you what, every time Atkins gets it over the front of the rim, she makes. Everything else is dead short. There, she got it over the front of the rim.
Guys, I feel
Lexi
like
Brown's got to get going here, Jay Will.
I feel like she's rushing. I mean, she got to the last rack with 15 seconds left. This whole thing is about pacing, too, taking your time. She's going to finish pretty early.
And that's not going to be enough for Lexi Brown.
Neither one. I agree with you. I thought both of them rushed it a little bit. I thought Atkins, whenever she was going forward and got the ball over the front, she made, but she kept going quick and leaning back and shooting short.
And Double D, I always find it interesting for right-handed shooters when they don't get the ball from the right side. She was taking the ball from the left side, bringing it across her body.
It's the same thing Donovan Jackson was doing, which as a lefty, he was reaching across his body and then bringing it across.
Now that's perfect for Lonzo Ball, right? Take it from that side and shoot it from that side, right?
I don't think his shooting percentage is exactly what we're looking for here today in the three-point competition. Here is what it looks like, though. Caitlin Flaherty, she advances. Rebecca Greenwell advances. Amani Wright advances. And so does Taylor Dunham from the Naval Academy.
I think Caitlin Flaherty is going to be hard to beat this.
Well, it's going to be a great competition. Caitlin Flaherty, all the accolades, all that she was able to accomplish over the course of her career. She says she's shy. She's certainly not when the basketball's in her hand. She's money. Welcome back to the Marines Women's Three-Point Championship here at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championships. Take a look at the semifinals and the field that we have for you. Caitlin Flaherty, Rebecca Greenwell, they both tied with 18 in their opening round. Amani Wright and Taylor Dunham of the Naval Academy tied with 16 apiece. And all advance here to the semifinal. They'll have 2 shooters going against each other at this time in the semifinals. It'll be Amani Wright to our left that will get it started. She shattered the Florida State single season record with 103 made three-pointers.
You know, over the years, the second time this round, you see her cousin Matt Forte, great player. Now you guys have him with the Jets. I have him with the Bears most of his career. But, you know, second round, you're usually more comfortable. You're used to it. You got a little bit of lather going instead of just coming out there cold. So I would expect both Taylor and Imani to get more than 16.
What's your guess? Dan's pick is still alive here.
My pick, #1, Naval Academy. You kidding me? Scott Strassmeyer, the outstanding SID, told me don't ever, ever bet against Taylor Dunham in anything. Life.
We're going to bet on making a shot here.
Yeah,
she's
we're going to make
3.
one right here.
There you go.
Let's make the money ball.
Tough opening rack for Dunham.
Now she does what Jay Will said. She grabs it across her body from the left and kind of fumbled that one, didn't have it in her hand.
Wright's getting going at this end of the floor. Just made the money ball.
Double D, it just seems like a lot of wasted motion that you don't need to have.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? You can see you kind of fumble it in your hand. You know what I mean? Instead of just grabbing it and go.
Like where do all great shooters want the ball? They want the ball naturally right in that pocket.
Yeah.
Right around that right hip if you're a right-hand shooter.
I think both of them got to get going and finish strong, and Wright might be doing that right now, trying to clear the rack. She missed the 4th ball. Can she get the money ball? Yes. She can apply some pressure here to Greenwell and Flaherty. And Dunham's going to finish with 10.
Get in there.
But Wright trying to finish and get to 16, and she doesn't.
I tell you what, I'm like George Costanza. This is opposite day. If I say it, you can guarantee it's going to be the opposite. I thought both of them would shoot better than what they did in the first round. Neither did.
Double D, welcome to all my NCAA tournament picks.
Wait, you didn't have
He had Arizona as a national champion.
Did he?
Yes.
I had Ohio State.
I went with Duke.
I did have Nova coming out of the region, though, so.
I liked Ohio State. I like that
had
pick.
Villanova, guys, so I'm still alive.
All right, Molly. Yeah, you're still alive here, too, because Caitlin Flaherty, your pick, is about to get going. She paced the opening field with 18 points in her first round, but so did Rebecca Greenwell. That's my pick.
Oh, jeez.
I have, and Lexi Brown's pick now that she's no longer in the competition. Sorry, Jay Will.
Sean, I feel like you're dominating all these competitions today, and I do not like it.
Just saying.
I do not like it one bit.
Do you think these two will end up meeting up in the finals as
Yes.
well? I do too.
These are the two finalists we're going to see as well. They're going to shoot this, and then they're going to just do it again.
Feels like. And Greenwell's got a great stroke. Wow.
Look at that. 4 out of 5. After the first rack, she's +1 on Flaherty. And again,
Flaherty, pretty good right here. 3 in a row on this rack. 4. Money
she's going to
ball.
clear it.
Got it.
Hey guys, I feel pretty torn right now. I've known Caitlin forever, but then I got a Duke alumni over here. I don't know what to do.
Greenwell trying to clear this rack.
Always go with the brotherhood.
When in doubt, go against Sean Farno.
Thanks, Molly.
That
welcome.
is tremendous advice. Wow. Caitlin Flaherty liked it.
Oh my gosh, she's in a rhythm right now. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Both of them are going to advance. We're going to see it again. Greenwell clears the last rack. Yes!
Flaherty.
Unbelievable shooting on both sides of your screen. That was ridiculous.
That was fun right there. Now they're going. They just going to switch sides and do it again or stay right there.
You guys are both in the finals.
It's unbelievable. Jay will tell them they're going to the finals. He said he was. You said you were torn, but you went immediately to the Duke competitor.
Well, of course.
Well, no, she asked the question.
All right, yeah, okay.
Hey,
Flaherty in the second rack, though, Dan.
She just went short stroke and with a great lift. And I mean, every shot that she took was dead on. Like, you don't see any of those rolling around the rim. Those are just hitting the inside of the back rim.
And Rebecca Greenwell on the last rack. Watch this. I mean, just what you talked about, Flaherty. And not a lot of movement on the net on any of these either.
No, and what Jay Will was saying, she catches the ball right side or grabs the ball off the rack right side.
Take a look at the shot chart for Caitlin. Made all the money balls except for on rack number 4. Cleared 3 of the racks. 3.
That's incredible. Really, that's incredible.
Rebecca Greenwell's shot chart looks almost the same. She cleared the final 2 racks, rack number 4 and rack number 5. Will that momentum carry over into the championship because they're going to be going against each other?
Well, I've been wrong all day, but I'm going to say yes. And I'll tell you what, I'll take whoever wins this to win the contest against the men.
The Marines Women's 3-Point Championship Finals ahead. That's what the trophy looks like. We'll be giving it away next.
The 2018 State Farm College Slam Dunk and 3-Point Championships is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps, the Samsung Galaxy S7 on Straight Talk, and Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Well,
it is the Marines Women's 3-Point Championship live here in San Antonio, Texas at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and 3-Point Championships. Take a look at the matchup between 2 of the most outstanding shooters in women's college basketball over the course of their career and this year. Caitlin Flaherty dropped 26, clearing 3 racks in the semifinals. Rebecca Greenwell, she cleared 2 racks and finished with 22. And they'll be rematched just as they were, headshots. Here's Caitlin Flaherty and Rebecca Greenwell getting ready to go. This was my pick. Caitlin Flaherty is Molly McGrath's pick.
all right, so you think going first, putting up a good number is what we need to do.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's a good number here?
22.
22.
Gonna go 22 again.
Does fatigue, Jay Will, play into it, or does the Duke thing overcome it?
I don't really see fatigue as a factor, guys. I mean, look, when you're in college or if you go to the next level, you're making 3 to 400 games a day.
I agree.
There we go.
There we go. You're
clear the rack.
Well, guys, I think nerves are a bit of a factor. They both told me that this is more nerve-wracking to them than a buzzer beater situation.
That's
good. It's unbelievable.
Ooh. That money ball was crucial. She's got to settle and walk back in here.
Man, she shoots it easy, and you can see she looks at the shot just a little bit. You can see her eyes go up, and she takes a look at the ball. A lot of people tell you don't do it, but most shooters do.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
She's a little short on everything.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Gotta make.
18's not going to be enough.
Do you realize, like, she's really good.
Yes.
Do you realize that, well, let me show you the replay first. She cleared the rack and did it easy, and I'm not sure. Let's see if it even touches the rim. I mean, these just go in, whoom. Look at the net. The net is barely moving when she's shooting the ball. Like, that is as pure as you can make shots.
Yes. Impressive. And then she made the first 3 on the next rack as well.
And then tired a little bit.
The lack of money balls, though, only 2 of the money balls out of the 5 she was able to knock down.
You realize this young lady right here, second in the history of women's basketball in three-pointers made?
Yep.
I mean, think about that. In the history of NCAA women's basketball, she is second in three-pointers made. I got to believe she's going to get at least.
She's going to beat 18. She's going to beat 18.
Yeah.
Caitlin Flaherty looking to be the first champion for Michigan in this competition. There's only been one other competitor, Kate Thompson, back in 2013.
Nice.
You're fine, Molly.
Come on,
you got this one, Molly.
Let's get this, girl.
This is where Greenwell stepped up, and see if it's the same for Flaherty.
Let's see. I'm betting she clears this rack.
Oh, double D.
I'm telling you, she's going to clear this rack.
There's 2.
Yes.
There's 3.
Oh, she'll make this one. There's one in and out from being right. She just looks like she has it dialed in right now.
Oh, she's got it dialed in, and she's going to take home the championship as well.
About halfway through that second rack, she all of a sudden got comfortable.
Oh, she's getting silly with it now.
Just light it up, Caitlin.
This is just a show off now.
Light it up, Caitlin. Whap! Whap!
Wow.
Whap, 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 whap.
When you've made over 400 threes over the course of your college career, it's not, don't overcomplicate things. Sometimes we like to overthink.
Right.
Molly McGrath, you had the first pick, and you picked brilliantly. Look at the hug and the embrace.
And look at the excitement out of the Michigan fans.
Caitlin Flaherty put on a show for us. And again, the final rack for Caitlin Flaherty, just easy.
Well, as I said, second rack, you could tell she got a little comfortable and then just started knocking them out. And I'll tell you what, this is what, Rebecca Greenwell, you can't be too upset because Caitlin Flaherty just did what Caitlin Flaherty does, and that's make threes.
Now let's go over to Molly McGrath with our winner at the Mercedes-Benz interview area.
Thank you, Sean. Caitlin, you just won. You told me you're somehow still a little bit nervous. How did you overcome that to win this?
Once I get in a rhythm, I stop kind of thinking about things. My head coach called me the other day and just said, just have fun. She knows I'm like a high tense person, so I think I just kind of relaxed and the shots fell.
Next up, you're taking on the men's winner, Connor Birchfield. He calls himself the best shooter in America. What's your message to him before this competition?
He's a great shooter, but I mean, we'll see, so.
You beat the boys before.
Yes.
All right, we'll see what happens. Sean, over to you.
All right, let's take a look at our picks and how it plays out on our scoreboard. Again, 3 points for a win, 2 points for second place, 1 point for third place. Double D?
Nothing.
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 Jay Will 1, Molly McGrath 3, and I've now got 5.
What's on the side of our heads?
I don't know. Our heads are peeling off. Why is our faces peeling off the screen?
That's like the back of my head has been put on all of your heads.
If they're fat heads, we need to like smooth them out a little bit. Come on. We've got the Samsung Straight Talk Battle of the Champions. The women's champion has won the last 3 years in the head-to-head matchup. Will it be the same? Birchfield, he's been sitting on the bench. He better get his rhythm because Flaherty doesn't miss. It's this Friday. It's the Women's Final Four from Columbus, Ohio on ESPN2. First off, it's Louisville taking on Mississippi State in a battle between the ACC and the SEC. And then it's undefeated UConn. The dominating team that they are, taking on the 1 seed as well, Muffet McGraw's Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Both games streaming live on the ESPN app. Time now to take a look at the Battle of the Champions, the Samsung Straight Talk Battle of the Champions. It's Connor Birchfield taking on Caitlin Flaherty. You take a look at the scores they were able to post in their championship wins. Flaherty means she shoots second. Birchfield will have to post a score after shooting 21 to win the men's title. The top scoring male going against the top scoring female. They face off 5 stations, 5 balls per rack, 4 regular balls, 1 Samsung Straight Talk Money Ball. You got to love the money ball. 2 points there, 1 for the regular. Contestant to score the most points in this singular round is ruled the Battle of the Champions.
Who are you guys taking?
I'm taking Caitlin.
I'm going with Caitlin too, even though Birchfield got me.
Can't go with Caitlin.
Oh. It's hard as we've seen this over the last couple of years. Connor Birchfield's been sitting down, hasn't touched the ball in about 25 minutes. And now you got to try to warm it back up against Caitlin Flaherty, who hasn't missed in about 25 minutes.
Who you at, big boy?
I'm going with Jersey. I'm going with Caitlin.
I knew you were.
My guy's going to make me regret not picking him up.
I don't think the layout. Get in there.
Just make everyone.
Yes.
Make everyone.
He might have been in the other gym. He might have been over there.
That's true. I forgot they got the other gym right here.
Yeah.
I think he was there, Jay Will.
Oh, no.
Look,
how about this? Got to get the money ball. Got it. Great first 2 racks.
Man, he just shoots it easy. Doesn't have much lift. Just gets it, gets rid of it. As Jay Will said, he does it from the right side. Jay Will, no wasted motion in this stroke.
Hey, and that elbow is tucked in tight, man. That thing is picture perfect. Every shot.
Well, he got engaged to his high school sweetheart. They're getting married June 2nd.
A lot of kids getting engaged these days. What? I'm going to stop right there. Right?
Yeah, that's
good.
Enough.
We'll just hit the pause button on Double D right now. Connor Birchfield trying to finish off this rack.
Wow. Every money ball.
18's a good score.
I don't think that's enough.
But it's probably not going to be enough, right? I mean, Flaherty hasn't gotten below 20 the entire time.
Jay Will, Caitlin, seems like if you got 21, she's going to get 22. If you get 23, I'll just go get 24. You see right here, the short stroke, he just gets the ball, Connor does, right there on the right side, puts it in front, lifts it up, elbow underneath, great follow through, the ball spins perfectly. No surprise that he has been tremendous in this competition.
Caitlin Flaherty gives a little clap,
She gives
smile.
a little fake, I'm rooting for you-ish.
I think she smiles because she goes, 18?
Yeah, right.
18?
I do 18 in my sleep.
Have you seen what I've done?
Wake up and give me 17. If I'm trying, it's 22. But she is good. I mean, I watched her practice one day at Michigan last year, and she is good. She goes hard on both ends. We know the scoring, all-time leading scorer in Michigan.
So, Double D, her dad, Tom Flaherty, was her coach all throughout grammar school and in high school. And he worked her. I mean, they work in the gym all the time, every day.
I got to believe.
Not a great first rack.
I got to believe that. I don't have it here in front of me. We should have had it. But I got to believe she has all type of high school jersey records.
There we go. First rack, can't be first rack sensitive.
No, it can't, and can't be Moneyball miss sensitive.
That's true, too.
You got to just get right back on there and roll.
The door is open, by the way, for Connor Birchfield here.
It is, but you're going to see her get hot. All right, she's going to make all these. Here we go, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little short. She'll make this.
Got to make the money ball.
Nope, she's been short.
Oh, my gosh. Connor Birchfield is going to win.
Yeah, he is.
Connor Birchfield is going to win. It's the first time in the last 3 years that we are going to crown the male champion as the champion of between the battles of champions.
Yeah, I think that should be a lesson to Molly McGrath. She was a little bit saucy in the opening. She was a little bit saucy to you and Jay Will, I felt like. I felt like Molly was just,
Well, Caitlin Flaherty, if there was a fatigue factor, it just showed up. Finished with 14, only made 2 of the money balls.
Look at this trophy, by the way.
All right, let's go over now to Molly McGrath, who's standing by with our winner, the Mercedes-Benz interview area.
Thank you, Sean. Connor, you had to sit for a while and watch the women compete. How did you stay warm? How did you win despite that?
I just tried to stay ready mentally. Got a little cold over there, but got to warm up on the first couple shots and got to go in there towards the end.
You called yourself the best shooter in America. Well, that's a pretty sweet trophy to signify that. Where are you going to put that?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a pretty cool trophy. I'm just going to take it home back to Williamsburg, Virginia, and, put it somewhere there.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Sean, over to you.
I felt like Molly didn't really want to do that interview.
Yeah, she was kind of like, my girl didn't win.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. It's okay. Connor Birchfield getting it done for the Tribe. William and Mary represented here in San Antonio, Texas. Coming up next, we've got the dunk contest. And it is the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk Championships. A lot of these guys, like, we're asking, what's your vert? 48. What's your vert? 50. What's your vert? 43. You want to see some high flyers? Don't go anywhere. We got them for you. They're ready to show out. All right, welcome back to the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk Championship here at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championships. A lot of high flyers getting ready, getting loose, getting ready to warm up and see what they can do. This is a very unique field. Jacoby Boykins from Louisiana Tech. He dunked so hard earlier this year, he got thrown out of the game. That's how hard he dunked. I'm not joking. DK Edogi from Iona, Deshaun Patterson, Junior Robinson, Joseph Kilgore, Carlton Hurst, Zach Smith, and Max Pierce from Purchase College. Let's take a look at the rules of the competition. 8 competitors. Top 4 will advance to the semifinal. Top 2 will advance to the final. Judging is based on a 10-point scale. 4 celebrity judges and the fan votes for the 5th judge on Twitter. Round 1. 45 seconds, you get 1 dunk. Semifinals, 2 dunks. Final round, 1 dunk. You've got 60 seconds. If a player exceeds the limit, they forfeit the dunk. Let's take a look at who our picks were for the competition. Molly's pick, Junior Robinson out of Mount St. Mary's. Dan pick, Max Pierce out of Purchase College. Love him. Zach Smith, Texas Tech. That's Jay Will's pick. And then my pick, Carlton Hurst from South Dakota. Now let's meet the judges. We got an amazing group of judges here with us in San Antonio, Texas. Of course, that's the Iceman, 9-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA scoring champion, 1976 slam dunk participant, finished his career averaging 26 points per game, retired number 44, hangs in the rafter here, inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame. Sean Elliott, the pride of University of Arizona, 2-time All-American, 1989 Wooden Award winner, 2-time NBA All-Star, and 3rd pick in the 1989 draft, retired jersey, also with the Spurs. Mr. Bowtie, even though he's not wearing one tonight, Bruce Bowen in attendance. Pride of Cal State Fullerton, rocket for Fullerton. 3-time NBA champion in 2003, 05, and 07. And then Nate Robinson, the first ever 3-time NBA slam dunk champion. People forget he was also a great DB for University of Washington. And the 5th judge, well, he's our celebrity pick on Twitter. It's Jay Will, who for the last 5 years has survived working with Seth Greenberg. And that's his qualifications for sitting in that seat.
It's a rock fight.
Get out of it.
I'm just here to talk ball. I just want to talk ball.
I am you. You are the voter. You're the 5th voter. So to vote after each dunk, tweet hashtag DunkinSlam, DUNKINSLAM, followed by the player's last name and a score between 1 to 10. All right, hashtag DunkinSlam, hashtag last name and a score you give the player. There you go.
Very good job, Jay Will, of course.
Thanks, guys.
By the way, congratulations on being inducted to the College Basketball Hall of Fame earlier this year.
Thank you. Bruce Bowen killing me over here, playing defense, trying to hurt people.
Well, you know what? Some people are noted for other talents, okay?
Yes.
My man will lock you up.
Hey, if you're my age and you didn't have the George Gervin Iceman Nike sweatshirt sitting on ice cubes, then you weren't a ball player. Everybody my age had the George Gervin sitting on the ice cubes. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I can finger roll.
Well, this guy can just flat out fly. Jacoby Boykins is going to get us started. I'm not joking. He was ejected in a game against Charlotte earlier this year because he dunked so hard. And they told him he had to make that first dunk to try to set the tone. Now, you got an opportunity here. You got plenty of time.
He went with a really hard dunk early. But you can see he's a big-time dunker. Here, boom. Oh, oops.
The key, as you said off the top of the show, is what?
Make the dunk.
Just make the dunk.
Just make the dunk. You know, what you need to do is do a somewhat difficult dunk that you know you can make.
Well, so far, none of them have gone down. Amazing story for him, though. His junior year of high school, he was in such a serious car accident. He had a C1 and C2 vertebrae fused.
All right. See, the problem in dunk contests is you miss the first dunk, you lose momentum. And Jay Will said it. You want to play to the crowd. You want to get Twitter going. You want to get social media buzzing. You want to get this place jumping. And I'm telling you, when you miss the first dunk,
Nate Robinson's not even giving him a score?
That's
Jay Will, he's not even giving him a score?
Hold on. You're not giving him a score?
No, zero.
Why zero? Why zero?
Zero score because he didn't stick with the same dunk. He just wanted to get the points. You gotta come in here knowing what you're gonna do and stick with it.
Boy, there's the words right there of experience, Jay Will.
You know what? My man's won 3 slam dunk championships. I'm not gonna doubt him at all.
No, I like it. I like it. Let's be tough on folks tonight, Jay Will.
I like it, Double D. Look, he's not coming out here trying to give anything away. No. He had to earn it. He had to earn everything he worked for.
So 26, and of course, if you want to vote for him, go to hashtag Duncanslam, hashtag Boykins, and then give a 1 through 10. Coming up next is TK Edogi out of Iona. He's the tallest of the dunkers this year, 6'8". He's got a 43-inch vertical leap. And it was featured 4 times on ESPN this year alone, based on his dunking ability.
One of them was an alley-oop in the MAC championship game. This guy can fly and is strong. Oh, here you go.
All right. We're going to get the people involved. I like that. Oh, okay, so we're going. This is difficult, though, because you're going to headbutt off of somebody on the floor now. All right. Nate Robinson is not going to like this one at all. Okay, here's the problem. You said it. Difficult but makeable dunk in the first round. What are we doing here?
This is almost impossible.
Oh, wow. This is not the start to the dunk contest.
You know, this is my life. Nobody listens to me.
Hey, guys, I'm just over here watching Nate Robinson's face. It's a face of disgust. He is so angry. It is incredible. You have to see this.
Will you just give him a ball and let him go dunk and show these guys what to do? Nate, we feel you, Nate.
How do you feel, Nate?
I want to get out my seat.
That's what I said.
Do that. No, you got to show me something that I can't do. Or close to something that's like, ooh, I want to get out my seat. There's some little guys in here, so I'm waiting for the little guys. The big guys, they too cool. Too cool, big guys.
All right, so a 26 and now a 24. You want a little guy, we got one for you, Nate Robinson. Deshaun Patterson. You look at dunkers under 6 feet tall. Of course, Spud Webb, he won the NBA Slam Dunk Championship back in 1986, listed height of 5'7". Nate Robinson 3 times he was able to take home the crown, 5'9". Junior Robinson, he's 5'5". He's in the competition here tonight. We'll see what Junior Robinson's able to bring to the table. Deshaun Patterson, 5'10", and as he says, he likes to dunk angry.
Well, all you got to do is dunk it on the first attempt, and you will move to the second round. What are we doing here?
49-inch vert. Nate Robinson is one of his inspirations as a dunker. Nate tell him not to be cool. We'll see if he's cool.
Oh, wow. No.
Oh my goodness.
We got Nate Robinson standing up. I mean, that was...
Oh my goodness. Nate Robinson finally likes something, and he's walking out on the floor to let him know.
Nate Robinson's taller than him.
Nate Robinson was right. The big guys, they didn't bring it, but Patterson just did. Tabor College in the house.
That shows how explosive it was, because he missed the first one, but stayed with it. That's pretty good.
And the judges don't care.
They don't care.
They're just throwing 10s up. They're just happy to see somebody make a dunk.
Dying for somebody to make a dunk.
Watch this, though. The takeoff, the distance.
And the little bit of a hang right there.
Oh, my goodness.
That was nice.
Double D, too. When you watch the feet, when the feet scissor kick like that, this adds a completely different dynamic.
I agree.
5'10".
Hey, right here, 5-0. Junior Robinson coming up here. Watch this kid. He's going to fly right here with Jay Will.
Now, this is the pick of Molly McGrath coming up next. A perfect 40 for Deshaun Peterson. Make sure you go to #DuncanSlam, #Patterson.
Guys, there's a lot of pressure on him. I mean, Nate's saying he's calling it, let's go Mr. Robinson. They share the Robinson name.
Well, he's got a 42-inch vertical leap. He's the Northeast Conference Player of the Year. He loves golden retrievers and said he's the nicest kid you ever met. You can't be nice in a dunk contest. Right?
I guess not.
No, you got to be mean. You got to go and do something.
Warm-ups and practice. This kid flies. You got to make.
Came up a little bit short on that one.
He's trying to windmill it off the bounce?
Yes, that appears to be what he's trying to do, J. Will.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Oh.
Again, you got to make the dunk.
A lot to ask early in the round. A lot to ask first round. You just got to make to advance and do this for the win.
Molly's pick is in trouble of even making a dunk here.
He's tired now.
Well, that'll do it for Molly's pick.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the story of my life. Nobody listens. You got to make the dunk. You know, the bouncing it off the ground, the bouncing it off your friend's head.
It's variables, right? You're adding difficulty for no reason in the opening round.
In the opening rounds, get a dunk in, get yourself set up. Now go for the win. I like Purchase College. You know where Purchase College is?
No.
I don't either, but it was founded by Nelson Rockefeller. It was in the SUNY system. Purchase College. My man Max Pierce, he is my guy.
All right, we're waiting for a score on Junior Robinson. And I think we're struggling to come up with a score for Junior Robinson. 14 points for Junior Robinson, currently in 4th place.
That's too bad, because he is the nicest guy going.
He is.
Just chose bad dunks.
Yeah.
Early.
Sometimes it's the choices you make in life.
Well, you pay for them, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Hey,
Max
guys.
Pierce, you don't pay for a 48-inch vertical leap. He was sidelined, though, with an MCL sprain for a majority of this season.
Hey, guys, he has his camera out. I think we may see Max take a picture of himself.
Oh, yeah.
While he's going to dunk the basketball.
Yeah, look at that left hand right there. What are you going to do, Max?
This could be big.
This is Dan's pick. Oh, okay, we're getting a little judge pick there.
Yeah.
Are we live on Instagram? What are we on right there?
Max, baby, make a dunk.
What's he doing?
Uh-oh, oh no. Oh no.
Oh! Yes!
Oh!
And he's still with the camera.
Oh my goodness. The showmanship.
Did he get it?
Jay Will, that's what you've been asking for.
Did he get it? Oh, his phone froze.
Oh, the phone froze.
Oh.
Hey, but he still delivered it, and the showmanship was there right there for your pick, Dan.
How about the originality?
Wow.
I love it.
He was going to take a picture of himself in the air while he did an incredible dunk. Watch this. Watch how high Max Pierce, Purchase College, phone in left hand, ball above the rim, head above the rim. That's your guy. That's my guy.
Holding the phone. And the finish.
He got it.
I don't know that that was the hardest dunk, but it was the coolest so far. That was pretty good.
That was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
Jay Will, did you like that one? I mean, you got the crowd involved in it. You like that?
The fact that he was able to even try to take a picture with his left hand while he caught the ball with his right. That's impressive.
Sean Elliott was the only one not to give him a 10. He gave him a 9. I want to know why.
Sean, why'd you give him a 9?
He would have gotten a 10 had he actually dunked and taken the selfie at the same time.
Boy, that's a tough judge.
Me being the Russian judge that I am, I deducted a point.
I like that. Bruce, you don't like that?
I don't like that. What he just said, like he could have that kind of hang time, get focused and dunk the ball. Come on, Sean. Come on. Come on.
No comment, Jay.
All right, now up is Jay's pick. Jay Will, this is your guy right here out of Texas Tech. Zach Smith, 43-inch vert, had 158 career blocks. Both of his parents played college. He loves Australian Shepherds. He has one. It's named Dallas.
And he hates potato salad.
Doesn't
like it.
We've asked the question a lot. So tell us something interesting about you. My man didn't hesitate for 1 second and said, I hate potato salad. That's the most random thing I've ever been told in my life.
It was Fast and Furious.
A Texas A&M has a history of winning this event. 1996. Mr. Ham came through and took home the championship. Yes.
Hey, this has to be seen. This is not going to be as appreciated as it should be. The fans are appreciating it, but
the judge is not really feeling it.
No, and you know what?
Wait.
Let's see here.
How does he
Sean
not
Elliott
get all
again
10s?
with the 9.
You watch Zach Smith.
Let's
Watch
see here.
He cocked it
behind the head,
brought it back behind his head, then went all the way down and came back through. The degree of difficulty on this one.
Behind his head.
Can we go to the Iceman here, guys?
Wow.
Can we get the Iceman?
Let's get the Iceman.
You gave him a 9. Why not?
They got another dunk coming.
Oh, you already know another dunk is coming.
Yeah, another dunk coming. You know, I mean, that was a good dunk, but it wasn't like the 10s that I gave.
All right.
All right. Woo. All right.
The judges are tough. Here's my guy.
Iceman coming.
So 38 for him on his first dunk. Remember, go to hashtag DunkinSlam. Use the last name and then the score as well to help boost your favorite, Carlton Hurst out of South Dakota. My pick, transferred from Colorado State. Missed 13 games. He actually wore a football lineman's glove on his hand after he came back from the injury. No glove here tonight. The wrist is taped. I'm hoping he's going to throw something down good.
Well, you got to throw something down incredible. I mean, these judges are tough. That last dunk by Zach Smith was unbelievable.
I can't believe he got a 9.
Can't either.
Oh. He brought that one down.
Oh, he did. He did.
That one was not as good.
No, I'll be interested. You can't give a 9.
Gervin gave him a 9?
That's a different. That's not nearly.
That's not the same.
Good.
Like, how does he give a 9 to the previous one and then a 9 to that one?
I don't know, Sean, but I feel like if Gervin had the headset on, you wouldn't be saying that to his face. So.
I want me to go over there? I can leave the table.
Whatever George Gervin says, I'm with. That's a heck of a dunk.
That's a great dunk, but you compare that to the one we just saw from Zach Smith, where he cocked it behind his head and then did a full windmill.
Do we have 2 Russian judges?
We might. Sean Elliott and George Gervin.
The Iceman.
Yeah. 33. My guy Hurst is going to need you on Twitter, folks. I am pandering for votes right now. There's no doubt about it. Hashtag DunkinSlam. Hashtag Hurst. Go ahead and write a 10 in there just to help him out. Joseph Kilgore, 42-inch vertical leap. Led his team in every single category this past season at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Made the top 10 on SportsCenter February 10th. Number 5 is what he checked in, Jay Will.
What you got?
Vince Carter.
Okay.
Did you just sigh?
Jay Will
just sighed?
Hey.
Are you okay, Jay?
Vince Carter's one of the best dunkers of all time. That sets the bar high.
He's got
that sets the bar really
high. But
high.
my man's got 20 people in attendance. When you bring 20 people to a dunk contest, you're expecting to win.
Jay Will.
He said Vince Carter, guys. He said Vince Carter. He said Vince Carter, Nate.
Oh my gosh! Yes, he did. Yes, he did. There are no judges besides George Gervin sitting in their seat right now. There's just a collection of empty chairs.
Nate Robinson and Jay Will went flying with the hats going. Jay Will's head hurts. Wow.
Wow.
Joseph Kilgore, and we will call him Joseph.
Oh, no.
It's listed as Joe, and he said, I'm not Joe, I'm Joseph. And guess what? Joseph, we'll call you whatever you ask us to.
Double D.
Yes, sir.
Double D. That's why I side Double D.
Yes, it is.
Anytime somebody says Vince Carter, that puts it into a whole different conversation.
Man.
That was incredible.
Wow.
You can show me that as many times as you want, from as many angles as you want. This is ridiculous.
Guys, how about he did it from the side? So Vince Carter did it coming more from an angle. I mean, he did it from the side as he's passing by the rim.
The reaction from the judges, I think that tells you everything you need to know. A perfect 40 from the judges, but the scores are not finished. Go to hashtag DunkinSlam, hashtag Kilgore, and if you put anything less than a 10 there, I don't know what you're expecting to see tonight. And take a look at the leaderboard right now and where it stands. There's some guys that really need your help. The top 4 will advance to the semifinal. They'll have 2 dunks in the semifinal, followed by the top 2, making it all the way to the championship. Some good dunks already thrown down. Some more still to come. Here from the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk Championship. Go ahead, Mr. Kilgore. Climb the ladder, Mr. Patterson. Throw it down strong, throw it down with some anger. We're having fun. So after averaging in the Twitter hashtag Dunkin' Slam, followed by the player's last name and their score, this is what it looks like. The top 4 are going to advance to the semifinals. Joseph Kilgore, Deshaun Patterson, Max Pierce, and Zach Smith all advance to continue on here to the semifinals. But the question becomes, why are we able to sit here? You look at the judges, we know why all of them are capable of judging and broadcasting, but why are we capable of doing it? Well, let's go back into the vaults and pull out some action. Number 22 for the Duke Blue Devils, National Player of the Year, Jay Will. Me, we got to go back to high school for me. That, I know this is kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I used to get up. I used to be able to throw it down, Double D. How about this one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sit on the rim.
That's a strong one. Now, we got some footage of Dockich.
Stop.
Here's how Dockich looked back in the days. Watch the steal. Watch the pass here by Dockich.
Dockich,
beautiful pass.
Great back lane we used to play in.
A little bit more narrow back in the day, Double D, but still just as effective.
Hey, Nate Robinson wants to say something to you.
Hey, bro, you didn't even have color TV back then. You was doing all that in black and white?
You darn right we were. And doing it well, too, baby.
Zach Smith was doing it well in the opening round. He finished in 4th place. I think he was underscored on his opening dunk. George Gervin said we'll see more from him. Well, now we're going to see more. Remember, they get 2 dunks this round.
Not going to be surprised if he doesn't win this thing. I thought he got way underscored. The Iceman took it away.
Loose ball.
All right.
He's almost too calm.
He's barely running up
right?
there.
I mean, like, you got to have something to it.
That's tough. That was too high.
Well, that'll do it for him.
Well, you got a chance. Remember, there's 2 dunks in this round. If he still throws this one down, but the fatigue factor tends to set in. After you miss 2, you very rarely make the 3rd one.
And there's a loss of momentum right now.
Yes.
And you got to get 2 in 11 seconds.
No, you get this one, and then we have a break, and he gets to do another one.
Well, then why didn't you tell me that before?
I'm trying to help you out. I mean,
yeah. Okay.
Well, George Gervin gave
just make the dunk.
Okay, the Iceman gave him an 8 for that one, but only gave him a 9 on the last one.
This man's a little wobbly.
You can't. I mean, you can't justify.
No, you can't.
You can't give him an 8 for that, and then only give him a 9 on the one before.
I like the 6s. 6 is solid.
Yep.
Just give him a couple 6s.
Yes,
you saw Nate Robinson, you saw Bruce Bowen. Give him a 6. Give him a 6.
Well, the guy's eating donuts on the sideline. Why don't we get any of the donuts? I'll take some of those Dunkin' Donuts here at the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk competition.
And you know what? That was a sweet pass in that video.
It was. I mean, you got good ball skills.
That was like my dad's.
No, that was you.
Okay.
It was back. It said Hoosiers on the screen. That's all I know. Max Pierce from Purchase College.
Max.
Here's our guy. Think about an entrepreneur.
Yes.
A guy. He's our dark horse dunker. But my man has got a company called the Finance Group, designed to help athletes transition into the real world. He actually met, by the way, Nate Robinson when he was a kid at Rucker Park. Did you know that, Jay Will? Does Nate know that?
Nate, do you know that you met him at Rucker Park when he was a little kid?
Oh, that's him? All
right. Smart.
He told me that a while back. He hit me on Instagram and said that's pretty cool, knowing that he's here doing this, man. That's pretty dope, bro.
Smart. Make the dunk.
Now that
wasn't a greatest dunk, but he has another chance.
Right, you got 2 dunks here. You know you can kind of play it safe on the first one, get it through clean the first attempt. I think that matters, right?
It absolutely matters because right now, Zach Smith is out. So you're past one guy. This isn't an easy dunk, but it's a made dunk.
He didn't really bring it down low enough, though, to really ignite and excite, right?
No, I mean, look, it's easy for us to sit here and say he didn't do enough, but really when he did it, it was pretty good. In slow motion, you can see he's flying through the air, pounds it down, but he made the dunk. He'll have a chance to move on. Good shot.
His score 33 on his first dunk attempt. Remember, again, there's 2 dunks, but you can go to Twitter right now, #DuncanSlam, followed by #Pierce, and then the score after that you want to give to him.
He needs some help.
All right, Deshaun Patterson didn't need any help in the opening round. He got everybody out of their feet.
Is Jay Will going to interview him again? Find out what he wants?
Well, the problem is here, they actually had brought Kilgore out, but Kilgore goes last, and so now Patterson has to quickly think on his feet and be like, wait a second here.
What do we got now? What do we got now?
It's on him.
Oh, it's on him. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's all right, Jay Will.
All right, that's on me, guys.
I don't know whether this is going to be made or not, but this will attack the rim here.
See, Double D, I like that, though. He didn't even try it.
Right. Didn't waste energy.
That's better than trying, right? That's better.
That dunk was good, but I thought his first round dunk was better than that one.
All right. Whose was better, him or Max?
Max.
I would disagree.
I would too.
Why? Because he did, I mean, a windmill off the bounce off 2 legs, not 1.
But he might be a 2-foot jumper. I mean, 1 leg, 2 foot.
But you see how far he brought the ball down?
That was nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll watch it on replay here out of Tabor College. All right, he brought it down further. You're right.
I didn't think he brought it down that far. I thought he just brought it. He did bring it down a little bit.
But he didn't jump from as far out as Max did.
Well, he was smart. The second throw was closer to the rim. The first bounce was farther out. He couldn't do it, so he adjusted, got it closer.
The judges think it was better by 2 points. Gave him a 35. All right, here's our guy, Joseph Kilgore. He has a fear of heights. That was not the case in the opening round.
No, it was not.
Right. My man
Vince
said the
Carter.
First time he ever went on a plane was to Disney World, and he cried the entire way there.
You went Vince Carter with the first one. What do you got now?
Some off the side of the glass.
Off the side of the glass.
Side of the backboard.
Risky, and I like it.
You know what I like about him is he just says it so matter of fact, like, yeah, this is just what's going to happen. And he's going to ask everybody on the baseline to scoot back and move.
Guys, the passer in this one is critical. The pass has to be a really good pass.
Donovan Jackson is the passer.
Bad pass. You said it, Jay Will. Bad pass behind him. You can't throw it behind. Now they're adjusting.
Do you know what I don't like about it? There's a padding that goes up a little too high on this backboard.
It just needs to be softer. It needs to be softer.
There it is.
There it is.
That's soft.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
Because he probably is the best dunker in this. This is a wardrobe malfunction.
This is not good. My man, you got to throw something down. Okay, but now smart enough to get points, okay? But what he just did right there in Joseph Kilgore is he has now mandated that his second dunk here in the semifinal now has to be his best dunk that he has available.
I think he is the best dunker. But the props got him right there.
Right,
like
I agree
Vince
with you.
Carter dunk was the best dunk that we've seen out here.
Yes.
But he used others and used props, and it killed him.
All right, so he gets a 31. You need to go to Twitter right now, #DuncanSlam, hashtag the player's name, and go ahead and add some points to it. We're done through the first dunks of the semifinal. Everybody else, they all get a second dunk here. So it's not over yet, but go ahead, get your vote in. We'll wrap up the scoring on the first round of the semifinals. Max Pierce, the elevation and able to finish clean. That's why he sits in second place right now. Deshaun Patterson, though, this has been his show. Time now to take a look at what just happened during the break. This dunk competition sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. And what is more appropriate than this? A Dunkin' Donut.
That was unbelievable. That was so unexpected, right?
I mean, that was better than
the
shoes, my man. I mean, seriously,
Urban Monster.
That's better than some of the dunks we just saw in the semifinals. I mean, can it make Sports Center tonight? Somebody bring me that. I'll take that and I'll eat it right now. Sports Center coming up tonight after the Indians Mariners. It's Linda and Neil from Los Angeles. Stanton's debut for the Yankees. Let's just say it went just about what you'd expect. Hardest hit ball in Yankee Stadium opposite field ever. Predictions from Alex Rodriguez for this baseball season and assessing Lamar Jackson's Pro Day. It's 1 a.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. Take a look at the leaderboard as it stands right now. Deshaun Patterson, 44.4. Max Pierce, 42.5. Joseph Kilgore still in it, 39.7. The fan vote, I think, has carried him through here. They must have given him good results because didn't see that coming. Zach Smith is in fourth. This is Jay Will's pick right here, trying to survive and advance.
What do we got, Zach? What we got? What we got? All right, all right.
Okay, we're going with Jackson again off the side of the backboard. Did we not just see this 2 seconds ago? What are we doing here, Zach Smith? Oh, that's what we're doing. Whoops. That's what we're doing.
Wow. Hey, take a bad pass and make a great dunk. That's what happened. A bad pass turns into a great dunk.
Like you to Battier.
Yes.
A bad pass.
Every time. Every time.
Jay Will, I got to ask you, because you were just at the McDonald's All-American game. You saw the slam dunk contest there. Zion Williamson brought it back during the dunk contest.
Zion Williamson will win this dunk contest easily.
But that's fine. That's not what I'm asking you.
All right. Well,
as far as bringing it back, when you watch this on replay, my man, did he bring it back as far as Zion Williamson did?
Oh, he did.
No.
No?
Come on.
No.
No. And that's saying something.
Watch this.
I'm telling you. Double D, Zion Williamson brought the ball down to his back pocket. I've never seen anything like it before.
All right, well, that was pretty good.
But that was
and
an
I'm
amazing
rolling with Zach Smith. And that's your pick.
With him too.
That's your pick.
Well, I'm going against Zion Williamson. I'm not going against the field here.
Hey, purchase college forever, baby.
Hashtag brotherhood.
Oh, the brotherhood.
That's what came in.
I forgot about brotherhood.
Yeah, there you go. When in doubt, believe in Duke.
All right, here's a tier 1 dunker.
Yeah, this guy is top flight. You talk about when he goes to Purchase College, they love when he's going to come back to campus. I mean, he's just one of those guys that is such an ambassador for their program.
You talk to him and he lights up a room.
Yep.
You talk to him, he's so mature. You talk to him, he knows who he is. Let's go. It's my guy.
Needs something good here, though.
Needs something great.
Yeah. Woo! Contortionist as he dunked.
That was really good, but it got no juice.
No, like nobody here. Did they realize how much he turned his body?
Did you guys see? I think he hit his head on the rim.
He did hit his head.
You guys see that?
Was it on the rim or the backboard? Look at Nate. Nate
doesn't know what to think about that.
Nate just wants to know who the DJ is. He likes the music right now.
Okay, well that's not important to the show. All right, the DJ. But let's watch the dunk. Max Pierce. Oh, he hit it on the backboard as he came underneath.
He hit his head on the backboard.
What I like, though, is how he contorted his body, because this had to be quick. That ball was beyond the basket, and he brought it back towards the basket. The degree of difficulty on that is high.
And it was really, like you said, it was really quick.
Molly?
Sean, I'm here with Max Pierce. Max, did you just hit your head on that dunk?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think you should get some extra points for that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the judges could really see that, but yeah, either way, it is what it is. Whatever I got, I'm happy with it. So.
All right, Sean.
He had a good dunk there, and take a look at this again. The ball is actually beyond the backboard, and then he brings it back.
I don't think he hit his head, did he?
I think he hit it on the back, the foam, as he came down. I'm giving it to him. He said he did.
I'll give it to him. That's my guy.
That's your pick, right?
Yeah, vote for Max. Max Pierce, hashtag slam, Duncan, slam, whatever.
Duncan,
just
slam.
Vote for Max.
Okay. Well, put Pierce, because they vote for Max, it doesn't work. Deshaun Patterson, though, everything's worked for him so far.
He just needs a really good dunk. That's it. He doesn't need anything great.
Safe. He needs to be safe here.
Yes.
He doesn't need to show us his best dunk because he's going to be in the finals.
Props.
Right.
No props.
Although I'd like to see him do something other than the toss. Right?
Yeah, I'd like to see something other than that. I like the non-toss dunk.
Right. He's tossed everything so far. And he's going to ruin it.
I feel like he's trying to go next level when he doesn't need to.
He needs to just be smart.
This is snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. He had this thing won. Look at this.
What is he trying to do?
What are you doing?
No.
This is unbelievable.
Just make it.
Oh my goodness.
That's
That's
Hey
it.
guys, Nate Robinson called it. He said he should have did that the first time. That should have been the first dunk.
No question.
That's all we said was just make a good dunk and you're in the finals.
It's unbelievable. Zach Smith is going to advance, I think, out of this whole thing now.
I tell you what.
And he could win it.
Joseph Kilgore, I hope, uses no props.
Yep.
Just dunk the ball, because do it 720. He can do
Jump from the free throw line.
Yeah, jump from the free. He can do anything, this kid. No props.
He needs a massive score, though.
So jump from the free throw.
Yes, and dunk it with 2 hands.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right?
After a
Are you with me on this?
I'm with you on this. Run out there. Stop the thing. Run out there. Jay Will, tell him to jump dunk from the free throw line.
You guys just missed a great moment. Nate was like, hey, to Kilmore, hey, just do a 2-handed windmill. Just do like a Dominique Wilkins. Kilmore looked down and was like, who's that?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Oh, no.
It's not good. Not a student of the game.
See?
Wow. Wow.
No props.
Wow.
He is the best dunker in the field.
He is. I told you, but he used props.
He did. If he did. Oh, look at the kid. Uh-oh, somebody help him.
He's having the big one.
Somebody. Oh,
Elizabeth.
Come on.
I'm coming home.
Oh. All right, he's going to be okay. That's good. We were worried about him there for a
Telling you,
second.
best dunker in this.
I mean,
pause.
That is ridiculous.
Wait. Guys, I got to bring Nate Robinson on this. Nate, what do you like about the dunk?
His mic's not on, Jay Will.
Well, it's not my job to turn this mic on.
Come on.
Hold on, wait. All right, now.
So, like you guys said, he gets the ball, jumps and shows you guys the ball, and then turns it around and dunks it backwards. Creativity. You got to have that. You got to have that spunk. And he did. That's a 10. Easy 10.
Easy 10.
Meanwhile, Bruce is just chilling over there. He's thinking about the Clippers.
Showed it. Spun it.
Unbelievable.
He paused it. I mean, that pause in the air.
That is ridiculous.
That's incredible.
That is ridiculous. And he's climbed up the leaderboard. Go ahead and put your vote in, though. It's not done yet. Hashtag Duncan Slam, followed by the player's last name and the score between 1 and 10. Joseph Kilgore's parents are in attendance. They're hoping his name is going to be at top of the leaderboard and give him a chance to bring home the championship.
It has to be Kilgore and Smith, right?
No, you got to look at the leaderboard first.
I know. I'm asking you, without seeing the leaderboard, what do you think it should be?
Well, it's Pierce and Kilgore right now, but look, only 0.1 separates from Zach Smith. It's your Twitter vote that will determine who is in the finals.
Pierce. Hashtag Max Pierce.
The 2018 State Farm College Slam Dunk and 3-Point Championship is brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Go-To start Monday. Double deals made for go-getters. And the Samsung Galaxy S7 on Straight Talk.
All right, let's take a look at the standings. We told you that Smith and Pierce were separated by 0.1, and it's your fan vote. Your fan vote put Zach Smith out of Texas Tech in the final. We have an all-Texas final here in the Dunkin' Donuts Slam Dunk Championship. Texas A&M Corpus. Christian Max Pierce not happy about it, but you know what? He's got his own company. He's fine.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I think he got jobbed. But I do think the two best dunkers are in this.
Now remember, you only get one dunk. You have 1 minute to get the dunk down, but you only have one dunk.
Let's go. It's my pick right here. Let's go, Zach. What do you got?
Something light.
Something light.
Something light.
Okay, something light, guys.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, but I like it.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I like it, though.
Are you live on Instagram right now?
Yes, I'm going live.
At Real J Williams?
I'm going live.
Uh-oh.
He's getting a crowd involved.
Oh, no.
Well,
not off the
bat.
He just did this.
He's doing this again.
Yeah, but I want something different. Variation.
Oh, what?
This is something light. Seems kind of heavy to me.
Yeah, I don't know. The light thing,
Yep, he's preparing to do what? What do you call this? Snatching defeat out of
defeat from the jaws of victory.
Look at Nate Robinson. Look at Nate Robinson. He knows what's happening right here. My man's exhausted, by the way. He's jumped 18 times. Oh! But he still got it.
Oh!
He jumped 18 times, but still eventually threw it down.
Nate can't handle it. Nate can't handle it. Nate can't handle it. I don't know what Bruce Bowen's doing.
What did he just say?
I don't know.
Is that, can you say that?
Sean Elliott is sweating.
Well,
Iceman is ice. He's ice.
This is impressive.
Yeah. Now let's see. Does everybody give him a 10? They should for the dunk. Right? Did the momentum of missing so many hurt him? Let's see.
They gave him a 39.
He got a 39.
Who didn't give him the 10?
Jay Will, who did not give him a 10?
Who did not give him a 10?
Looks like the Iceman. Iceman holding 9?
Iceman, why did you not give him a 10?
Too many tries. This is a championship round.
See?
You know, to be a champion, man, you got to entertain me. You know, I mean, so you give me one good dunk, I give you a 10.
I love it. I love it.
I like that. Iceman is real out here.
My God, Joseph Kilgore, though. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the table.
Jay Will, I love him.
Game, match, set, point. His mom knows it. His dad knows it. Bruce Bowen, I don't know what he's doing, but I think he knows it.
Where's the Iceman? Is the Iceman going 10?
Did he give him a 10?
Iceman went 10. There he is.
That's a 10 right there.
That's a 10, right? That's a 10.
Joseph Kilgore out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Well, we said it. He's the best dunker out here. He didn't need props.
Oh, my goodness.
That was ridiculous. No toss, no nothing. Just pure athleticism, verticality.
And between the legs, with a windmill.
And look at the face, the intensity. That was nice. That was
nice. That was so nasty.
Now, the fan vote can be tabulated in. Of course, you just go hashtag Duncan Slam followed by the hashtag player's last name and score between 1 and 10. If you don't put Kilgore over the top here, I don't know what you're watching.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Zach Smith's dunk, if he did it on the first try, I'm all in with Gervin on that one. The Iceman.
I'm totally with him. It was a great dunk, but too many tries.
They're bringing him over already. They're like, the fan vote's not going to matter? Where's the Twitter vote here? We cannot claim a championship until the Twitter vote has come through. And that was nasty. The two of them are together. Molly McGrath is standing by over in the Mercedes-Benz interview area. There's the belt. The Dunkin' Donuts 2018 Slam Dunk Champion here at the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. Yeah. We are still waiting for Twitter to come through. We are not waiting to know, by the way, who won the announcing competition. That has gone final already, folks.
Yes, that is a blowout.
Yeah.
Sean Farnham,
thank you very much. Let's take a look at the dunks one more time in the championship round. Joseph Kilgore, Double D.
We said it, no props, no props. You don't need props. This guy can fly. This guy's creative. He's powerful. He's the best dunker out here. This wasn't bad either, but you know what? The Iceman, George Gervin, said it. Too many attempts to get to one dunk. I got to believe it's Kilgore. Jay Will, you got Kilgore?
And there's our champion. That does it. Joseph Kilgore. He's standing by with Molly McGrath.
Joseph Kilgore, our 2018 Dunkin' Donuts dunking champion. That's a pretty sweet belt you have there. A lot of people were missing their first dunks. You got that first one and it was strong. What was your mentality on that final dunk?
I mean, like you said, everybody was missing, so my mentality going in was just to make the first one and make it look good.
Ah, you did that. You have over 20 family members here today. Yeah. How much extra juice did that give you?
Oh, it gave me a lot of juice. You know, I'm down the street in Houston, so all my friends and family came out to support and show the love that they got for me.
What are you going to do with that trophy there, that belt?
I'm actually going to wear it back to school the first day just to show everybody I got it, but I'm going to hang it up in my room and find a nice spot for it.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sean, over to you.
At the overall standings as far as the tabulation goes for us, the announcers, and this was a no contest, just being honest with you. It was a blowout from the get-go. Nate Robinson's out here at center court. Jay Will, Molly, Dan Dakich is coming. Guys, we put sit-ups on the line here.
Double D, get out here.
Double D's trying to get out.
Come out here, Double D.
Here, I'll hold your mic for you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead and do some sit-ups, guys. You know, it's tough being a champion. It's tough picking the right guys, but somehow, some way, I was able to do this. Double D, you're supposed to be down there doing this too.
Come on, Double D.
Double D's not doing it. Double D says he doesn't have to. You know why? He shut down Michael Jordan in the national championship. For Jay Will, Molly McGrath, Dan Dakich, I'm Sean Farnham. So long from the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship.
Good.